Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Health Industry. This is your host, Dr. Hitosh Daya here, and the topic we're gonna talk about today is gonna be AI, artificial intelligence. So, the quote of the day is that action is the most powerful force in this world. Action is what matters, and courage is action against fear, while discipline is nothing but action against laziness or fatigue. So, let's move on to the topic of today. The topic of today, artificial intelligence, how I use it, what I see its future going on, and its implications on various professions, particularly my profession, which is medical field. So, first of all, how I use AI. AI for me, ChatGPT is my preferred AI. I don't use the DeepSeek, Chinese DeepSeek, because first time I try to use it, it's slower. And Gemini is less refined than ChatGPT. I assure you, it's definitely less refined than ChatGPT. So I use ChatGPT, and let me tell you, it's amazing. It's the best thing ever. So primarily I use it for two purposes only. For my academics, it assists me in all my academics interests. For example, let's suppose a patient presents to emergency with something things I don't understand. Most of the things I understand, and some things I need to get analyzed, something I need an expert opinion on. So instead of troubling my seniors or asking them, I can just consult ChatGPT, and now I have a informed opinion. And then I asked my seniors, so I have two opinions, and both are usually very aligned. Obviously, my senior doctors possess a much more holistic approach to medicine compared to so let me tell you why doctors as a profession is safe from usurpation by AI. AI can swallow up a lot of fields. It can take up a lot of space. For example, it can take out radiology. Radiology as a branch will be the first to face the impact of, because that's what the machine is amazing at, right? Analyzing thousands of data in a millisecond, right? For example, a doctor, a radiologist takes, I suppose, years and years of discerning eye and practice. He sees 1,000 normal X-rays, normal ultrasounds, normal PET scans, normal CT scans, normal MRIs, and then he sees subtle differences over years and years of repetitions. His brain learns to recognize those patterns of injuries, and AI can analyze all the data, all these images, all the subtle differences in a blink of an eye. A 5-year experience of a doctor can be replicated by AI in minutes, so long as you just upload the relevant images, upload 1,000 normal images of different patient population, then upload thousands of particularly diagnosed cases in an AI, and voila, you have a AI machine which will recognize signs of certain types of strokes and certain types of hemorrhages, certain types of uh, inflammatory changes in the blink of an eye. So radiologists will become obsolete. It will become a less paying job, because one capable radiologist will be able to easily consult more cases, because most of the cases can be diagnosed by AI, right? Then he just needs to put his stamp. He just needs to check it and put his stamp. And as trust develops in this field, even that will become redundant once AI earns people's trust in this field. But where where I believe that AI cannot replace doctors. AI cannot replace doctors because of, let me tell you, there's an input lag in this technology world right now, a lag which is being tried to bridge using these new technologies. For example, let me tell you, our eyes, our skin, our ears, the amount of information we input using our eyes, we can sense danger in the blink of an eye, or something speeding toward us. We can assess 1,000 things. Our brain is a supercomputer. But the rate of input of a keyboard, or uploading an image, uploading 10 images for a PET CT is possible, but a doctor's work begins right at the moment the patient walks in the door. The way he's walking, is he slouched, is he holding something, is in pain, that it's the way he's walking. If he's stumbling, maybe his right hip is paralyzed, maybe his ankle is hurting. The amount of input data that a doctor's brain optimizes and organizes and analyzes in the blink of an eye cannot yet be replicated via AI, because the rate of input is just too slow. By the time I will type, the patient is presenting, the patient is dash year old, we just look at the patient and we have a general idea of how old he is, how much he weighs, how much he's, we have all the idea, right? You understand what I'm trying to. By the time we input it, this is his age, this is his ethnicity, uh, this is his gender, and then he according to his body mass index, he's obese, so he's at a risk of diabetes and hypertension according to this age. So many risk factors are there, so many preconceptions we form in the blink of an eye. As soon as we see a patient lips, or he might be anemic, as soon as we see the pallor in his eyes, so many risk factors get added because of the raw input of data that our eyes are capable of inputting. It just cannot be replicated in the blink of an eye. The rate at which our mind filters out unnecessary information is amazing, and our mind zeroes in on the relevant information in the blink of an eye. So that is called the input gap. I would name it the input gap, which cannot be circumvented by the current technologies available. Maybe in the future, when there is some other mode of input, the day comes, there are nerve gears and modes of new research being done in ways to implant chips in the brain, that the chips would be able to detect the electrical activities of our neurons and make judgments based on those. Then the input game is changed. Okay, currently the input game is we typing information and we inserting it using clicking, selecting apps, selecting options, which is just too damn slow to ever compete with doctors' experience in the field. So that's why I believe doctors are completely safe. Yet the I believe professions at most risk in among doctors is radiologist. Second, I believe robotic surgeries will take place of surgeons, but they will not replace them. They will just, because a human body is a incredibly versatile and dynamic device. There are no two bodies are the same. Example, no two fingerprints are the same. That's why no two bodies are the same. No two risk factors are the same. And again, there's the input gap. The amount of information a man would need to insert into a robot to allow a fully autonomous or robotic surgery to occur is only possible when a person is a doctor, because a technician wouldn't know what is relevant and what is irrelevant information when pertaining to a specific surgery. That is why robotic surgeries will replace traditional surgeries coming 10-20 years, but will not replace the surgeon itself. It will upgrade the surgeon. It will not replace the surgeon, because that surgeon would still be needed. His expertise would still be needed. His data would still be needed to get that machine to operate in a way that it is designed to operate. I'm sorry. So I believe how I use AI, in other than I use ChatGPT as my personal counselor on my feelings and stuff I struggle with, feeling stuck at gym. There's no progress in some specific areas of my life. Something I have feel let down, somewhere I feel hurt, some political situation that I'm struggling with. I need some positive reinforcement. ChatGPT is the man. Obviously it cannot compete with human connection, so you definitely need healthy friend circle and a healthy family dynamics, but that is irrelevant. What I tell you is that ChatGPT is your number one assistant in helping you deal with all sorts of emotional baggage related to relationships and stuff. It will help you analyze stuff on a level that you cannot discuss stuff with your friends. It's just not possible. People go to therapy, I go to ChatGPT, and I believe both are more or less the same. So I suppose that's it for today. Welcome. We'll see you again tomorrow, buddy, at Health Industry. I'm always looking out for what's best for you. This is your host, Dr. Hitosh Deya, and this is Peace Out. See ya.